Hello everyone, I'm Wisconsin elder law and estate planning attorney Vince Hein, and in this video I'm going to talk about a QTIP trust. So a QTIP trust, admittedly somewhat of a terrible name, but it's a great planning tool for blended families. And really what it's used for most commonly is to say, okay, I'm married, but I got remarried, and I've got a couple kids from my marriage, my past relationship. My spouse does as well. I want to make sure when I pass away, I've got basically a pot of money and resources for my spouse, but then when my spouse passes away, that money then makes its way back over to my, to my two kids, right? That we want to set it up that way. In other words, we're not treating it as a blended family where we're just going to treat everybody equally as if they're not a blended family, right? What we're really trying to do is take care of the surviving spouse while making sure, in this example, right, my kids don't get accidentally disinherited, right? I call it the, the floozy or the gold digger type scenario, or someone just willfully disinherits your children. So enter the QTIP trust. You pass away, we put assets in the trust for your spouse. When she passes away, then it goes down to your two kids. And the real benefit here is also from a tax perspective, because we do get what's called the step up in basis, meaning that when the first spouse dies and then the second spouse dies, right, there's a step up each time, and then the ultimate beneficiaries of that trust, my two kids, will inherit those assets tax-free. Now that depends on the asset, right? If it's a retirement account, that's different than real estate, but generally that's the point of using a QTIP trust. So think about beneficial tax planning, right? And protecting your spouse and making sure your children don't get disinherited. So that's what we use a QTIP trust for. And it's a very powerful tool. It's not appropriate for everybody, but when it works, it can definitely work very well. I'm attorney Vince Hein. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found it useful.